What's up? Just kind of doing an off-the-cuff video here. A project that I was gonna do anyways, but I figured I might as well turn on the cameras. For those of you who'd like to tune in and check this out, it's just gonna be a guitar cleanup. I'm gonna talk about the way I do it. I mean, it's really nothing special. Anybody can do this stuff. Everybody has their own methods, right? But maybe you'll pick up a tip or two. Anyways, here's the deal. I got these two solars from Rich, the guy who I've been checking out his collection lately. He gave me this one and this Explorer. This one right here is a S1.6 FRFBR. Pretty sweet. Very sweet, as a matter of fact. And this one is a Solar E1.6 TWHM. You know, I gotta say, so this is my first time ever checking out a Solar in any way. I've never held one, touched one, played one, anything like that. But first impression is amazing because they put those names on there so you know what it is, so it's easily identifiable. Now, granted, those names are super tough to remember. Who's gonna remember E1.6 ETWHM? That's a terrible name. But all the companies, Jackson, ESP, everything, they're making it complicated for us all. But can't blame them. It's like, you know, they gotta name it something and they gotta keep, you know, whatever. But the fact that it's listed on there, for instance, I got this Jackson here, the SL2 MG. It doesn't say that anywhere on here. So I like have to remember that, you know? So yeah, man, point of this video is just to hang and just chill and hear about random guitar thoughts that come to my mind and see it being done, stuff like that, because I like that stuff too. I'll tune into those videos and just veg out on them. I like watching guys do stuff, whether it's cooking, fitness, lifestyle, anything like that. So we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna be demoing these two guitars. So these, like I said, these are my first Solars, and I went back over to Rich's to drop off the ESP M1 and the Ibanez Prestige, which I know a lot of you guys watch those videos. Those did super well, which I'm super stoked about. They're great videos that are showing great guitars. So I'm glad so many people like that. But I went and returned those, and Rich said, you want to grab a couple more? I had no idea what I was going to grab, but he had just received this Solar right here from Jason Hagar, original Chimera guitarist, who already gave it up. I don't know why, but I said, I want to take this one and check it out. It'll be my first Solar on the channel. I'm interested in showing off some different stuff. And then as I grabbed that, he's like, I got another one upstairs. It's an Explorer. You want to check that out? I think Rich had this one before. I'm not sure. So I said, of course. So I'm going to clean these up, which is the process I do before making any demo video. If it's a brand new guitar, of course, it really doesn't need any cleaning up, but it needs setting up. In this case, I'm not going to be setting up these guitars. I'm just going to be cleaning them up. So that's why I figured, hey, it's a different type of thing. You know, I've made a lot of setup videos on the channel, but not really like cleanup videos. And it's of little importance, right? I mean, how interesting is that? But like I said, perhaps you'll see something that you haven't seen before. I don't know. I'm not gonna restring, not gonna set up. Maybe we'll jam on them a little bit. I could tell these strings are old as hell. I see marks on them and stuff, but I'm not gonna change it, at least for right now. I think this is, sounds in drop C. Actually, maybe lower than that. Yeah, might be like C flat or B. Do I have a B guitar handy? I don't think I do. Anyways, we'll find out when we get it plugged into the tuner. But I'm gonna show off the process I do just to get any guitar totally ready. In fact, Rich's ESP M1 and that white Ibanez Prestige, I had to do this process first. I didn't film that, and I'm filming this first. I don't know when it's gonna come out, before these demos, after these demos. Just kind of like just going off the cuff here, like I said. So just chilling, wasting a bunch of your time before I even get to the meat of the video, actually cleaning this up by doing all this jibber jab. So sorry about that. the riders, the people that are here for it, you're here, it's cool. If not, you don't have to watch, it's okay. So let's do this. So the first thing I do is kind of just look it over. And this guitar, it's got some chips. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to fix those or do anything about that. And Rich actually said with this particular one that he's looking to distress it. So I noticed with a bunch of his guitars, they have like a totally distressed look, and he's into that. He has guys that does it for him, like guys that they just put like holes in it, or I don't even know how, but they beat it up, and people like that. Me personally, I like pristine instruments, totally clean, not a single scuff, scratch, swirl, chip, dent, anything like that. That's just me personally. I like them pristine, not a sticker on it, nothing. But Rich likes them beat up, and I know a lot of guys like that. And I like my GL56. It feels worn in. It feels warmed up, ready to play and stuff. So this is cool, and obviously it came pre-distressed, George Lynch signature. I love this guitar. I consider it a workhorse. It's badass. But anyways, guys want to give this distressed look, you know, to clean looking guitars. And I don't know what that process is, but he said he's starting that process, like letting it get messed up. So I actually texted him first and said, can I clean this up? He said, do whatever you want. He even told me, go ahead and use white on those chips if you like. I'm not gonna take it that far. I'm just gonna get it polished up so it feels good to me to play in the demo. That's the point of this. I want it to feel slick, even with the same strings. Here we go. First thing I do, I'm gonna hose it down. Got the Nomad, Music Nomad, the Guitar 1. Polish, right? So, yeah, make sure I'm not messing that up. Oh yeah, here's the other one. Guitar polish, but I think this is more of like a wax. Pro Strength Guitar Polish restores and maintains, shines and protects. This one, complete guitar maintenance in one bottle, clean, polish, wax, and protect. So I think this is just like your everyday type of thing. And this is more of like a deep cleaning thing. So maybe we'll get to this, but I'm just gonna go right now. Let's see this one, hold on. This is the F1 oil. Cleans, conditions, and protects. This is for fretboards. So I'm not planning on taking these strings off. If I were, I would use this and I'd lube up this neck and get it all worked out. We're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna use guitar polish, I think, solely on this whole thing. Here we go. So I'm just gonna kind of start here. When I get this going, I'm gonna get the neck and the front of the headstock here. We're definitely gonna get the back in a moment. I got a couple clean cloths, a couple different types. I like to have a couple different types around. I mean, microfiber. This one is softer. I like to buff with this. This one is more of a cleaning one. Same with this one here. And then this one is more for polishing. It has less of a microfiber feel. It's just smoother. I don't know. I reach for it in certain situations. But this one, we're gonna use this and just start getting it cleaned up. I don't know if you could see all this dirt in here. I'm not sure if that's gonna come off. We're gonna see. It does. Oh, it's gonna clean up nice. Rich, I hope you're not gonna be mad at how good this guitar looks when I return it to you, man. This whole video might sound like a Nomad ad too, but I don't care. It's just the cleaning products that I currently love. And so I'm gonna talk about them. That's all I do on this channel, is talk about things that I like. I'm not trying to pull any wool over your eyes or anything like that. Yeah, dude. You know what? This looks like it's like cigarette tar or something. I don't know. I don't think Rich is a smoker, but I have no idea about the history of this guitar. None whatsoever. So right now I'm just getting to places that I can reach. Notice I'm not even getting under the strings there. See all that polish accumulation? I'm not even getting there because that's gonna require a different tool. Man, it cleans up super nice already. Love the Nomad stuff. Obviously can't get these chips or this little swirl mark there. But there's some tougher stuff on these edges here. It's coming right up. This is a good cleaning product. I'm gonna get to that. Now I'm gonna work it along the fretboard here. Horizontally, I guess I'd say. I like to have a whammy bar, and I can loosen the strings and get into there a little more, but if it doesn't have that, so what I'm gonna do is I do like that once, I'm gonna go again, and I'm gonna try to go this way as best I can. And back this way. I'm trying to get under those strings as best as I can, get at that fretboard. And even doing this just makes the guitar feel better and play better, in my opinion. Now I'm gonna go like this with my hand and get all the little pieces of the towel that's stuck to the strings. And I'm gonna move them down here and try to pick them off. And this is always difficult, never works very well. As I said in another video, if anybody has a better method for that, let me know. But I believe that leaving those little fuzzies on the string creates dead string sound. Okay, got that done. Fretboard, or I'm sorry, headstock, we still haven't done. But we're gonna use these Nomad tools for these areas here. First, I wanna move this down a little bit. This thing he's got going on here. Rich takes off all his truss rod covers and puts a little foam there to deaden this string noise up there. We'll get to that in a sec. So now I'm gonna take this part of the Nomad tool. This is the tool I recommend for everything. This thing rules. This is the first Nomad tool set I got. It comes like this. And obviously this can be used for stuff like that. You know, little nooks and crannies. You're gonna see me use it all. But this is perfect for this. Getting the pickups. It's like the perfect tool when you're gonna leave your strings on. Like getting in all the nooks and crannies. I also always keep some Q-tips around, even toothpicks, you know, for proper detail. Yeah, look at that, what it's leaving there on the strings. I hate that, but what are you gonna do, bro? I've tried burning them off, like with a lighter. Doesn't work the greatest. Nothing works the greatest, so. So anytime there's a little tough spot, just add more lube. I try to get in there. Get along the edges of every piece of hardware. I love this brush thing, so it gets everything. All right, that top is looking pretty good. Good enough for me right now. And we're gonna give it a full once over at the end, but we're not there yet. Now, we'll move up into here. Looking at this guitar, I wonder if this has ever been done. I would doubt it. Again, I have no idea the history of this guitar. I didn't ask a single thing about it. I just said yes. All right, front's looking good. Let's turn this over. I hate actually that these are sticking up. I like to bend them down so I don't poke my fingers on them. I'm talking about where the strings were cut off so you don't poke yourself. Get that little puncture, you know? All right, let's start working on the back and the sides. Ooh, I'm gonna feel that for sure. Same thing, just rip it. Missing a plate there. This is my favorite part right here of cleaning up a guitar, just doing this. I like to work it. I'm putting a lot of pressure in there so that feels good when I play it. That would bother me every time I go over it. Get the back, I'm gonna get each knob. I'm sure you can't see that. Maybe you can see it here. I'm working every knob in between, like cleaning in between your toes. Think of it like that way. That's obviously gonna affect the Evertune, but we'll get to that. All right, now on here. I'm sure I'll say this later, just thinking about it now, but so these videos are gonna surface soon of me demoing both of these bad boys. You hear some of these new Elite riffs that I've been talking about, and all these songs I've been demoing stuff. They're all new Elite stuff from my band, The Elite. It was my side project from Chimera. And we put out our full-length Total Destruction in 2019 or 18. Here's how I do the sides. Get some on your rag. And our new album is totally written. Just got to record it for real, all that. But the demos are what you guys are hearing in these videos. I'm gonna make a video about how I make all those sounds. So if you're interested in that, if you like audio production, you're thinking about getting into it, recording your own demos, there's a video coming for that. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you hit that notification bell so you know when that hits. All right, dude, we're looking good. This guitar feels like I could touch it now. I don't mean that in any pretentious way. You know what I'm saying, dude. I don't know what that dirt was, you know? So after doing that, get in here a little more. It's really starting to look nice. I'm sure the camera isn't doing the justice of seeing it up close. But let's go ahead and give this a tune and just see what we're looking at here. I have no idea if these are active pickups, if the battery's even good. I don't even know what kind of pickups those are. They're Duncan Solars. Duncan Solar. Is your battery? I don't know. We'll see what our tuning's looking like here. B, okay? Okay. So it's in drop E. Still pretty close. Yeah. Give this thing. So that tuning is good. I will dial it in perfectly when the time comes. Let me grab a cable, plug this in. I don't have a strap on it at the moment or anything, but let's hear. We got juice. We're not close to zone 3 there. Check it out. No vibrato. So we'll fix that before the demo. No vibrato. So if you're new to Evertune, got to get it closer to zone 3 to get some vibrato. This one has no vibrato right now, so it's right in the middle of zone 2. Sounds great though. Some guys don't care about having vibrato. So that's the way it's set up right now. forward to playing that one. It's ready to go in terms of being cleaned up. Let's move on to the next one. Set this aside. We'll do the same thing with this guy. Again, this is the S1.6 FR-FBR. Demo videos coming next. I'm gonna do this one first. Got a song in mind. Let me get into that. Okay, so same process. Start like this. Just hose her down. Start scrubbing. Man, this one looks sick. This is definitely more up my alley than the Explorer. And man, this one seems just newer and nicer. Same thing, work our way down like this first. Get as much as I can. This one has a Floyd, but it's totally fixed. It's been fixed. So back in there, there's some sort of constraint? No. Blockage, I don't know. So I can't use a Floyd, can't lift up the strings, which is what I'd like to do for this process right here, but we're gonna do the best we can. So I'm going like that. Fretboard's good. String got caught in a fret there. Okay, and then I go like this, move all those little things down, anything, pick them off. All right. Let's get this thing. Moved into position. All right, start on this. This one's got EMGs. But anyways, I'm excited to play this thing, which I have not yet. I'm excited to play it, check it out. Like I said, my very first Solars. And this would be one that I would choose first. Given the opportunity, I would say yes to this. It looks killer. I like everything about it so far, never having played it. And it cleans up nicely. That finish looks fucking sick. Very cool. I will learn more about both of these guitars before I do the demos. Currently, I've done zero research. Get up in here, up in here. Huh. I may want this guitar. Without even playing it, I kind of want it. Doing the tuning knobs now, like I said, getting in between the toes. All right, now to the back. I love this part. Huh. Remember I said this was Hagar's guitar, but now it's Rich's. They're even adopting my method there. You see that? Drop C with the date and the gauges. Smart thing to do, so you know, because as I've said so many times, I believe that the key to a great setup, especially with a Floyd, primarily with a Floyd, is using the same exact strings every time. Same gauges, same brand, everything. That helps you keep the absolute best setup possible. It's when you change any of those components that your setup's gonna require tweaking. Maintenance? I don't know what the word is. See, look at this. This is why the Nomad's badass. Because how else can you get into these nooks and crannies with something as like big and lush as that, you know? It's gonna pick up all that dirt and debris. Whoa, what kind of tuners are those? Solar locking. Look comfortable. Okay. Looking good back here. The neck feels absolutely incredible, as a matter of fact. It's super slick. Killer. We're looking good with this bad boy. Seems ready to go. Let's check out its tuning and sound. Let's check the tuning. Perfect tuning. I like to leave my C string or the 6th string slightly flat because you're digging into it the hardest, and the more pressure you give it, the more it's going to increase the pitch. So I feel that leaving it slightly flat makes it more in tune when you actually strike it. Good, perfect tuning. Now we're ready for the sound test. Oh, I can see in this camera shot, we got a little bit of wear on that finish right here, but I can't see it from my angle. Well, maybe I do. And actually I feel it. I feel that the gloss is different there. Oh, sorry. All right. We are. Let's see what happens. Action might be a little bit low right now. It might be buzzing out in a couple places, but we'll determine that as we actually get into the process of demoing this guitar on the surface. Good and feels good. Cool. It works. So that's that. This is the Solar again, S1.6 FR. It feels good right now. Oh, I can feel it just feels clean and new. Yes. So, that's cool. We're ready to go, guys. Anybody that's made it this far, come on, let me know. Give me the pound. I'll give one back. Appreciate you watching. Now time for me to reiterate a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna be demoing both these guitars. I'm gonna start with this one. At least that's the plan. I'm gonna start with this one. We'll do a little demo, talk about it. Here's some new Elite riffs, go over the specs, all that. That's gonna be coming soon. Unless I decide to put these out after the fact. I don't know yet. I really don't know. Like I said, this was off the cuff. Then, the Explorer. Gonna do them both. E1.6 ETWHM. We're gonna do them both and let you guys know. I know a lot of you guys are Explorer, Kelly guys, V guys, stuff like that. So these odd shapes, as I said, this will be my first one, other than my dime bag one that I had a while ago. But I ended up getting rid of that. So here it is, yeah, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check out all the links in the description below. Nobody does that. There's so much information in the description below. Check it out. I promise you'll find something you like. Appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for watching. I'm Rob Arnold. See you on the next one.